Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. We are back in the old room.
Yep, the good old faithful.
In our conference room.
Yep. And there's nicer sound in here.
Not warm in here though.
The lighting's not as good though. Is the heating on?
Yeah.
Seats are more comfortable though, I think.
Yeah. Well, we are the Office Blokes.
We are.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Having a good year so far. And some of the time, and most of the time, we have a
Patreon channel. Go to patreon.com, put in Office Blokes Reacts, and we're there with a few different tiers, starting at £1.50. We've got block content, exclusive content, early access. So go along to Patreon and have a look at that.
Some people have asked, why is it £1.50 and not £1.50? And I think my answer to that is, in England, £1.50 is a weight.
Yep.
Yep.
And £1.50 is a price.
Yeah, it's £1 and 50 pence in it, 50 pennies. So, which is £half.
Yeah. But you don't say half a pound. You don't say, can you give me £half? You say, can you give me, because that's a weight.
Yeah, it's like £half of chicken.
If I said to you £1.50, you'll go, you wouldn't think money.
You think weight?
No, definitely.
Yeah, good point.
So yeah, £1.50, because it's just the right way to do it, I suppose.
That's just us. Yeah.
So Bills Mafia, a look behind the rabid fan base of the Buffalo Bills. This is tailgating.
I love rabid fan bases.
Yeah. Well, you know, we said, well, I do too.
I have no idea what this is.
Well, you know, when we talked about in American sports, I think baseball was one of them where they get there early and everyone just barbecues and parties and has a good time.
Yeah.
Just tailgating, it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which to me sounds amazing. You know, if you could drive to Old Trafford in the morning, get on the hot dogs and a few beers and stuff. You've got to get the Met with 50,000 other people like that.
Yeah.
Police everywhere, so it's not a relaxed environment, is it?
No, not really.
Do you know what I do? I get the train to town when I go to City. Get the train to town and early, go on the beer, and then I walk to the ground.
Yeah. Easy enough, isn't it? About 15 minutes there?
About 15 minutes to walk.
That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah. Unless it's pissing down, then I get a taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't get the Met.
Yeah, it gets busy on the Met, doesn't it? Match days. Really busy.
So, Bills Mafia, Buffalo Bills, where are they from?
Funny enough, Buffalo.
Where's Buffalo?
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York. I knew there was a place called Buffalo. I just didn't know what state it was in.
Canada. It's where Niagara Falls is.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Nice. Right, so we'll get into it.
The rabid fan base, does that just mean sort of fanatics?
They've all got rabies, yeah.
Foaming at the mouth, biting each other.
The excitement that the Bills fans bring, formerly known as Bills Mafia, it's different than anything I've ever seen.
It's a pickle jar for the fourth greatest comeback from National Football League history, so I keep it in the car for good luck. I don't call this a bowling ball. This is a 16-pound shot glass.
He's got the voice. He had the voice of a really young man, but looked like he was about 70.
Mustard and condiment distribution center over there off top that van.
Bills Mafia is indescribable.
And this is our buddy Jeff.
And that's facts.
In his will, he wants to be cremated and buried with us. So of course he's in a 1985 little Playmate cooler with us. I mean, why not? So he comes every game with us in here. He's also sprinkled a little on his field.
Nice.
This area right here shows that I'm a member of the Mafia.
I am the co-founder of the Bills Mafia movement on social media. Back in 2010, Stevie Johnson dropped what would have been a game-winning touchdown pass from Ryan Fitzpatrick. In overtime, they would have beaten the Pittsburgh Steelers. That night, he famously took to Twitter and tweeted at God, you know, just venting his frustration, and it made national news. It was crazy. And the next day, Adam Schefter retweeted the tweet, and we kind of teased him a little bit because Adam is known for like breaking news just like that all the time. So for him to retweet something a day later was kind of, you know, unusual. So we teased him a little bit. He ended up blocking us, and so I coined the term that the 5 or 6 of us were called the Bills Mafia. And it was just an inside joke between a bunch of Bills fans, and it just blew up into this huge community now that encompasses all Bills fans.
So the house is something we purchased about 6 years ago. My wife and I got it, and obviously being this close to the stadium, we had an idea of, well, let's try to do something fun with it. And now we're here to what we are. We have the Bills Mafia house that has now taken off to things that I never would have dreamed it would have taken off to. I mean, you can see the stadium; it's right there.
If I lived next door to that guy, I'd definitely put up a rival team next door. Wouldn't you? Yeah.
What would be the rival team to the Buffalo Bills? Is there like
New York teams? Was it the Redskins or something? Or
Washington. I'm not calling them that anymore. Anyway, you.
What?
You know.
Yeah. They're not called that anymore.
Not called that anymore.
Not PC.
Oh.
That's me when I get out in the sun. English Redskin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the closest. Who would be the closest there?
I'm sure someone will let us know in the comments.
This offseason, they put up a fence, and it's a beautiful fence, but it did block the house, and I showed up here one day, and half the fence was missing. So now you can see the whole house. The request actually did come from ownership to take the fence down so that the players and the owners and the fans, more importantly, coming in and out of here every week, and even people visiting outside of game weekends can drive by, take pictures of the house, and now everybody can see it.
Is it just a house though? Because I thought he was going to say he's converted it to a bar or a clubhouse or something.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
It's got a signpost outside.
I know, that's why I thought it looks like a restaurant or something, doesn't it?
I've been a Bills fan since July 27th, 1991.
English.
When the Bills played the Philadelphia Eagles at Wembley Stadium. The Bills won, and that's the end of my story. I decided to move to Canada so I could get a season ticket. I was coming out here every year to visit and watch the Bills play, and I decided that was a waste of money, so I may as well just move my family. These are people who love their team, love their city, make that an infectious spirit. I've adopted Buffalo as my city. I love Buffalo just as much as I love my hometown.
Happy that I came to Buffalo because the fan is crazy. That's why we play so hard.
The Bills are part of the Western New York fabric. They're part of our DNA.
I grew up here in Buffalo. They're part of our family, and we're part of theirs. That's what I love about them.
And it's just awesome just to kind of see the passion week in and week out.
I fly in from San Francisco for every home game. You know, they are all the heart of the city.
My best part about coming to the stadium on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays is passing the tailgate lots.
We get here on Saturdays about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we don't leave until Monday about 10 o'clock in the morning. So we're here for 3 days.
Can you imagine being able to do that in this country? It'd be amazing.
It'd be great, wouldn't it?
You wouldn't be able to do it here.
No
one would do it anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it'd kick off after about 6 hours. No one's staying there for
about an hour.
It'd be parking where it'd be carnage, wouldn't it?
Thing is, I think like you mentioned before, I think predominantly it's home fans as well, isn't it? They don't tend to travel the fans, do they, to away matches?
I think some do, yeah.
Yeah. But obviously over here for our football, you have like thousands and thousands, don't you, going on a match day, so... Yeah, not sure whether it'd work or not.
Well,
you'd be a sitting duck.
They tried it with the Scots, didn't they? Remember when Manchester erupted and rioted?
Yeah, it was
the
Europa League final.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I was in Manchester when that happened. But they had camps and stuff, didn't they? So they were legitimately camping outside of Manchester and then coming in for the big screens.
Yeah.
And that was a disaster.
Yeah, it was.
Absolute disaster. Anyway.
Ever since we lost our son Billy, he was killed in Afghanistan in 2012. But before that, he was a true Buffalo Bills fan. I wouldn't miss this for anything. I wouldn't miss it for anything. My passion.
And there's nothing fair weather about Bills Mafia and the Bills fan base.
We're not going anywhere. Our team's not going anywhere, and we're in this for the long haul.
So regardless if the Bills do well or they don't do well, we're always here.
We're climbing the ladder, going back up just like 25 years ago.
You talk to people around the city, and they're 10 and 20-year season ticket holders.
Yeah, this 419 is going to represent my consecutive game streak, home and road. I don't miss Bills games. For 26 years, I've been in every game.
You know about the 17-year playoff drought, you still would have people out there.
If you're a Bills fan, you're not a bandwagoner. Like at this point now, after the past 20 years, if you're a Bills fan, it's because you're a Bills fan.
The success that we've had here in Buffalo, especially in the early 90s, it's something we want to get back to. We want to give our fans that feeling again.
My favorite moment of all time was probably the first AFC Championship game we won that sent us to the first Super Bowl, because at halftime we were winning 48-3.
You know, they just coasted right into Super Bowl 25.
You knew with an entire half of football left, you were going to the Super Bowl. It was just a giant party in that stadium for the whole half.
But I think that entire game is probably my favorite memory as a Bills fan. We don't worry about the next week. Forget the Super Bowl.
Well, I went to the other four. And I want to really be able to walk out of one with a really great feeling that's going to last a whole year. And
This is our team.
love you, Bills.
Go Bills!
Bills Mafia, please don't stop. We got this.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about fanatics. I was expecting backflips on fire and things like that.
No, I always classify a fanatic as someone who goes to the games and does everything that the club. I come across loads of people who just sit and watch it on TV and have their say, which is fair enough. Some people can't go for whatever reason, but you get a lot of neutral. Not neutral. What would you call them? Like people who say I'm a diehard fan.
Oh
and
yeah,
you go,
yeah.
When was the last time you went to a game? And they went, oh, I've never been.
Yeah,
you're like, you're not a diehard fan then, mate.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I suppose I just associate the word fanatic with like extreme,
this
cases.
is
This is diehard fans for me. This is like
it means everything to them, doesn't it? You know, the whole life probably revolves around going to watch these matches, and I think every team needs people like that.
We know people similar. We've got
of course.
You know, the guy who works across the street here. I was telling you.
Yeah, that's right.
He's been. I don't even know how many City games he's been on the bar. He's only a young lad.
Yeah,
he goes every single game.
Yeah,
home, away, Europe, everywhere.
Full lot.
Even if they go on tour in China, he goes there.
Really?
That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fanatical.
That's fanatical, isn't it? But
you know, someone answered the question about Bill Burr being a Liverpool fan. I don't know if you saw the comment. The people that own
Fenway Sports Group.
Yeah, they own
Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, so you're. I just completely glazed over when I was trying to talk.
He knows what you're talking about.
That was telepathy.
I knew you were going to say that.
That was bad. That you keep finishing my
sentences.
Coffee. This is the first coffee I've had in about 8 weeks, so that's why I'm forgetting things. It's nice though.
Anyway, go Bills. I like that. Yeah, Bills Mafia.
Good. Brilliant.
Good for you guys.
Well, I need a team.
Yeah.
Like I'm the jury's out at the moment because I don't know enough about it. I need to learn, watch some games before I figure
you
out.
look the sort of person that supports someone like the Green Bay Packers.
Right.
Don't know why.
I was just going to say that because when I first started watching American football, probably like in the 80s when it used to be on Channel 4, I think they were one of the bigger teams, and I think they're ones that I was sort of like quite fond of.
Yeah, they had Brett Favre, didn't they, as a quarterback, and he was quite good.
The team I've seen the most of are the Philly Flyers. It's the Philly Flyers.
That's
and
ice
the Eagles.
hockey.
It's the Eagles, isn't it?
Yeah, the Eagles.
And that's only because I watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia all the time. And they
well, you
feature
like to throw
final.
stuff at people, so you could be an Eagles fan. You'd fit right in Philly.
Well, we'll see.
Hope you guys like that too. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.